and chewy on some hot. Like I told Teshaisi when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we are not going to be buying this value pack, but instead, we are going to be running the most broken Dark Prince deck in the game right now. As you guys do know, the Dark Prince got a nice little buff in the latest update. We are also going to be running the Electro Wizard, the Inferno Dragon, and the Bat. Sort of a zap bait because people always zap Dark Prince to stop his charge. They zap the Bats, obviously, for an even trade, and they zap to reset the Inferno Tower. But before we do get into this deck, I do want to start off with the question of the day coming from Luke Walters, and he asked me, what is the #1 deck that I hate playing the most? An easy answer: I really hate playing the Three Musketeers, especially against players that know how to play the deck, and especially if I don't have Fireball and Zap in my deck, because some decks are so strong without Fireball, Zap, but then if they play the Three Musketeers very well, it becomes very hard to stop, and they get so annoying in double elixir time. So in the comment section down below, go ahead and let me know what deck do you hate playing the most, and we can talk about that. But right here, we are in this first battle up against Kale from Mega Pro. He's got a Goblin Hut. You really don't see that too much, and hopefully it's not paired with a Royal Giant, otherwise that could become very annoying later on in the game. Let's play a Dark Prince. He's actually running a Barbarian Hut as well, so a classic spawner deck, which might be very annoying, but we do have the Electro Wizard, who does a great job staying far back and making sure he does take down those troops one by one. But we will have to rely on our Miner mainly in this game, because the Miner can get right through all those Barbarian Huts, Goblin Huts, get to the tower, and do some damage for us. We will also be using our Miner right here to take down this Barbarian Hut, because we don't want him to build up so many Barbarian Huts on the map, otherwise it could cause a huge problem. And now we have our Giant going in here on the left-hand tower. The main reason I played the Giant right there after this Zap, the main reason why I played this Giant is because those Spirit Goblins will not be able to do much damage to us, and because the Barbarian Hut is not on the map right now. So now the Giant is free to do so much damage to that tower, getting it actually down below 1000 HP. Let's get our Electro Wizard right here, down on top of all of these Spirit Goblins, and now we are actually looking very good. Hopefully the E-Wiz can get a shot off. He will actually play a very, very solid Mega Minion to distract our Electro Wizard and stop him from getting any shots off onto the tower. But we are looking pretty good. He is starting to chip our tower down little by little with the Miner and those Barbarian Huts and Spirit Goblins. So this might be a very long game. Let's get a Dark Prince in the back left right here, and he will be able to take down all those Spirit Goblins and maybe even those Barbarians if they do decide to come out. There's the Barbarian Hut once again. So let's get our Miner on top of it. And the reason why I'm playing these Miners and this Fireball right here is because I don't want those Barbarian Huts to stack up, like I've said before, because the Barbarian Hut in double elixir time is so dirty. There are just so many troops on the map at the same time, and it can just get very, very annoying. So let's go ahead and bring out our Inferno Dragon for the first time this game. The Inferno Dragon will be able to build up a very nice counter push, since he will take forever to take down Barbarians and Spirit Goblins. So we are looking pretty good right now. We will have to get ready for another slow push now that that Barbarian Hut is gone. So let's go ahead and play a Giant right here in the back left. Hopefully the Inferno Dragon can take down that Mega Minion. That'd be very, very nice for us. Almost took him out, but that's going to be okay. Let's get our Fireball down right here on top of the Barbarian Hut once again. And this time we're playing our Miner onto the Crown Tower, because we want to make sure we do get it within Fireball range before we end the game, because he is starting to accumulate so many troops on the map right now. That's a great zap right there, taking down these Spirit Goblins and taking down those Bats. But here we go with 10 seconds left in the game. Let's get a Fireball down right here on top of his Goblin Huts and get a Miner onto the outside of the tower, just to make sure we can take it out. And it looks like we are going to be able to with 1 second left. We will barely manage to win that game. He did have so many troops coming towards our tower, but we were able to secure the victory against a very annoying spawner deck. So as you guys can see, the Dark Prince was really the star of that game, taking down all of his troops one by one, and we are now actually 4-0 in this grand challenge, doing a great job. So this deck is definitely very powerful. So hopping into the next game, up against me, Zao from Dingo. Let's see what we can do in this matchup. We've got the Giant, Electro Wizard, and the Bats in our starting hand. He's actually going to play a Furnace very close to the bridge. Let's get our E-Wiz down right here. That's going to be able to stop that Furnace for sure. And it looks like he's actually just going to leave it alone and let it die. He has a Wizard coming in at us right now. But instead, what we're going to do is play a Giant to tank for that Wizard and let the Crown Tower finish him off right there. So very good stuff. Furnace is gone, Wizard is gone, and now we have a mini counter push going back at him. Bats going down. Let's go ahead and zap the Horde, and hopefully the Bats can clean up the remainder of those minions, and he's actually going to play a Skeleton Army right there as well. So he has a Zap Bait deck, Furnace, Minion Horde, so it's going to be a very tough game once again. since the minion horde does a great job against our Inferno Dragon. But we will see what happens. Miner is doing a lot of damage to this tower by himself. He is actually running Elite Barbarian. So let's get a Dark Prince down right here. And we're going to try to split the Barbarians up. Get one onto our Giant. So yeah, perfectly played. One was focused onto our Giant. The other one on the Dark Prince. And now we have a nice little counter push going back at him once again. I've got my Zap prepared just in case he does decide to play that minion horde. And it looks like the bats, oh, they almost did so much damage. But he did play that baby dragon. Luckily for us, the baby dragon doesn't really do that much damage. So now the Giant and the Dark Prince are going to finish the first tower of the game. Looking so good early on, taking that first tower. That's exactly what I like to see. He actually has a balloon, so let's go ahead and get our E-Wiz down. Inferno Dragon plus E-Wiz, that's absolutely going to destroy the balloon and take down that baby dragon. 100% guaranteed, so we are looking very, very good. What we can do, like I always say, is play offense because we want to make sure we do keep that offensive pressure going because that is the best way for us to play defense. So we can go for a Dark Prince Miner push here on the right hand side. He actually does have that skeleton army and now a wizard. So we're going to leave it alone with just a solo miner so we can make sure we can take care of that wizard. Otherwise he could actually take this tower. And now we are into double elixir time. Giant is down in the center of the map. Unfortunately the wizard did not make it across. Dark Prince going down right here in the center to take care of those elite barbarians. He does such a great job countering them. That's always going to be a positive 2 elixir trade, and we actually still get to keep him alive. So let's go ahead and get a miner down onto this side and fireball the minion horde over here. He's going to play a very good skeleton army. Zap going down. Hopefully the Inferno Dragon can turn around and eventually get connected to that tower. But with 2 skeletons around, it might be a little bit difficult for him. Bats going down to distract and take down that baby dragon. And now he has that wizard coming in once again. He is going to be forced here sooner or later to play that balloon. So I'm waiting for him to play the balloon. There it is. Let's get our Electro Wizard down. Let's get our Inferno Dragon down as well. That's going to be a great counter and a great stop once again. He's trying to support it with the baby dragon, but that is just not enough. He's got a skeleton army coming there on the right hand side. Zap going down. So it looks like we are going to secure another victory. Still undefeated with this deck, pushing us all the way up to 5-0. Guys, this is definitely a strong deck, and I'm so glad that the Dark Prince got a buff in the latest update because he has been kind of weak ever since the the Double Prince P.E.K.K.A deck got nerfed like a year ago. So let's go ahead and hop into one more final battle with the Giant Dark Prince deck and see if we can have a clean sheet right here up against this guy from DK Esports. It's actually a very, very good clan. I've played them a couple of times, and it is always a very solid game. So I'm glad he is coming up against us right here. We've got the Giant Fireball Zap and the Bats in our starting hand. Let's go ahead and split Bats because I don't want to play my win condition super early in the game. I've got my miner ready. He's going to zap our Bats down. Let's get a miner right here onto the left-hand tower and see if we can get anything going there. Zap going down on top of the goblins. Unfortunately, I did miss those spear goblins, and he actually has an elixir collector, so this could be pretty tough. Let's get a Dark Prince going down here on the right-hand side. Hopefully, he can get a connection off. He's going to play a Battle Ram there. Dark Prince will chase down that Battle Ram, doing so much damage for us, so it looks like we won't even have to play our Electro Wizard. And the Dark Prince is going to stay alive, so let's get a Giant down now. Actually, Dark Prince does go down. I was hoping to get a Giant Dark Prince push going, which is very tough to stop since he does do splash damage. And once again, we are up against a Minion Horde deck, so we will see what happens. We've got our Fireball ready. It looks like we are going to have to play that Fireball because the Miner is going to do a great job tanking for those Hordes. So here we go, Fireball going down. Let's get our Zap for the right-hand side, and that should be all good. But now I am just a little bit worried since he does have that Collector down. We have to make sure we miner down the next Elixir Collector or we could be in trouble. So here we go, Dark Prince going down. We're going to play a miner on the inside on top of that Elixir Collector. And it looks like the miner will get a connection off. He tried to distract there with the Ice Golem, which he did a great job of doing. But it looks like we managed to take down that Elixir Collector. And we are actually going to get some chip damage off and get a charge off with the Dark Prince. So very, very solid stuff here. But I still don't really know what kind of deck he is running. 3 Musketeers, just like I was talking about. But luckily, we do have Fireball Zap in our deck. So Fireball going down onto this right-hand tower. And then we're going to zap the minions dead. So that's what I'm talking about. But now we have to deal with this Battle Ram that I know is going to come 100%. There it is. Let's get a Dark Prince down right here. And eventually we can get our E-Wiz down to help out and to try and take down those goblins and the Musketeer, because the Dark Prince is struggling right now. Let's go ahead and get our E-Wiz down. Boom, that's going to go down right here on top of all this, but it looks like he is shredding us down little by little with that Musketeer. Miner going onto the tower, and the E-Wiz is doing some work as well. There he goes with the Horde once again. So Fireball going down. That's going to take down the Minion Horde and do some great damage onto that tower for us. But here he goes, coming back in once again with that Miner. We've got to get ready for those 3 Musketeers. There they are, because we did just play our Fireball. But since he only has 1 Musketeer on the left-hand side, we can actually push towards that tower and try our best to take it down. and then we can focus on those minions on the Musketeers on the right hand side. And here he comes with that battle ram once again. So Fireball going down with the help of the Zap, and that's going to take down those Musketeers and pop open that battle ram. Bats are going to do some great jobs right here, cleaning that all up, but he does have the Horde coming on the left-hand side. So that might be tower. Ewiz going down. That's going to be the left-hand tower. So just like that, he managed to equalize the game since he did bait out our Fireball. Let me make sure I play my Giant in the center right here, because the last thing I want is to lose the 3 Musketeers in the center. There he goes with them once again. Let's get our Zap down and get our Fireball down to get some value out of that Fireball, doing some more damage to the tower. We're going to get our Bats down on top. I've got to get ready for my Ewiz. He's actually going to come in for a 3 crown with the Battle Ram, so hopefully that does not happen here. Dark Prince going down for the Musketeer. The Ewiz is doing a great job, and it looks like we have a healthy Giant there on the tower. The Goblins are going to do a great job taking him down, but I've got to make sure we don't get 3 crown. Inferno Dragon doing a great job on defense. Let's get another Giant down right here in the center, because that 3 Musketeer cheese in the center is very annoying. But there he goes with the 3 Musketeers in the back once again. So we've got our Fireball and Zap combination. Boom, that's going to take down the 3 Musketeers, and we're going to get a Miner on the outside of this tower. And with 399 HP, I think he should be done here. Miner is going to get a couple of shots off. Giant is working his way down there. Is he going to get it right hand? That's going to be the end of the tower, and that's going to give us a clean slate, even up against that very, very powerful 3 Musketeer deck. But luckily, we did have the Fireball Zap every single time that we did need it, but it almost got us there with the Minion Horde. So that's going to push us up to 6-0 in this Grand Challenge. So guys, definitely give this tech a try. It has the Giant, Dark Prince, Inferno Dragon, Fireball, Bats, Zap, Miner, and the Electro Wizard. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!